Hello. And welcome to a silly little, not really planned all that far ahead little stream of ranking stuff. Because I said yesterday I would do this. And I want to be consistent about that. So yeah, here we are, ranking characters on how likely I'd get along with them. It's funny. Because some of these characters are definitely the types of people that just are not easy to get along with, you know? Also, the list I'm using has like almost every character that's ever been in the game so far. But I'll probably skip some of them, mainly because I don't feel like doing every single character here, but like, yeah, I'm gonna try and do this as like, you know, realistically, me as a person, how would I actually get along with some of these characters? Although I think I might make a silly other one for my like twist OCs that I have lying around, because I think that'd be funny as well. Because like I did make one a long time ago, but not like this for my boy, for my Kalia, my silly snake lad. So yeah. We're gonna start. Hello! Welcome. I hope you enjoy the yapping. Adriana. I'm gonna try my best to be as like realistic about this as possible. Cause like some of my favorite characters I also realize like, yeah, they probably would not like me that much. Welcome, welcome. So we're starting off with Riddle. I'm gonna lower the music a little bit. Again, the music mostly is just for me to focus. But anyways, Riddle Rose Hearts. Realistically, would I be able to get along? I'm putting him in neutral. Cause like, I don't know, I feel like I'd see him around and I'd just be like, I don't know how to talk to you. But then at the same time, it's like if I was part of that dorm, I'd be like, oh, you're actually very helpful. Thank you. But you scare me. I also need to remind myself to add more Sooms to my little Soom collection. I still need to remake Kalia's. That's gonna take a while because I have to like start that one from scratch. Yeah, Riddle, neutral. I'd probably be a little bit scared of him. But I feel like after he mellows out a little bit, it's like, ah, you're less scary than I realized. You're actually kind of nice. You're actually smart and helpful. Thank you. Trey. Trying to think about this one. Because Trey's kind of like how I behave sometimes. Where it's like I try to avoid as much problems as possible, but at the same time it's like you can't avoid it for so long, you know? Like you can't always avoid your problems, you gotta deal with it. So I'd probably put him here too. I don't know, because I feel like it would just be like, oh, avoiding problems. But at the same time it's like, oh, that's kind of something that we do in common. Hello and welcome, Fabina. Fabiha. Wait, let me get on the... Oh. You do whatever you want. So far, we've only got 2 characters ranked as neutral because I'd either be kind of afraid of them or not. Because Trey kind of has like... Trey kind of acts like how I would act realistically, to be honest. Welcome. Next is Floyd. I would be scared. I would be scared. I won't be here long. Sadness. That's okay. You have at least something to listen to while you do what you need to do to be successful. Also, this crown thing for the live is confusing, but meh. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, honestly. It just updated. I'll see if I can turn that off because I honestly don't like it either. Also known as the ADHD eel. Floyd is kind of weird. Yes, he is. But I feel more like, yeah, I could kind of get along with him, but at the same time, I'm scared because I'm short. I do not wish to be squeezed. And if we're assuming, you know, that I am a little red-headed creature, I'd probably be in the same boat as Riddle. I'm like, please, stop bothering me. But that's the thing. He likes bothering people who find him annoying, so it's like, ugh. You will not be free. Kaleem! Potential friend, potential. I'm short, but I will pull out the magical glow stick sword on him. Just you wait. Yeah, Floyd's kind of like the scary one, sort of. But not because of the whole mood swing thing, it's just because I'm short. Kaleem, I feel like Kaleem would be like potential friend material because he's the type of person that just yaps whatever, and he feels like the kind of person who would adopt you as a friend without you realizing it. It's just like that optimistic, that extroverted. Oh, you know how the manga makes up U's? I made my own for chapter 5. He's like Vil, but lesser, I guess. Even when Vil overblots, my U finds him more beautiful. Now I'm the scary one now. Yeah, I have a U too, but that character is a bit less like me. I might do this again with like my actual twist OCs, but for now we're just using me. And realistically, I'd get along probably with Kaleem. He seems like he's the most like one of the more friendliest characters to get along with, and it's like if I was in that dorm, I'd probably be able to get along with him. I love Jamil, but I wouldn't be friends with him. Yeah. Speaking of Jamil. It's either neutral or here. Or civil, because I feel like depending like depending on the situation, I don't think he'd like me that much. Because like I'm kind of like the person that I kind of vibe with whoever I'm with, so I'd probably be annoying if I'm hanging around Kaleem. Oh, also my U name is Yuri because I suck at Y-type names. I just made my character's last name Yu. I went with that approach. Also, my U... Oh, wait, why is it sending twice? Why did it pretend to pop up twice? That's weird. I have a U, too. I called him Yushin, but, like, he isn't, like, me. He's way nicer. So, like, Jake and him are, like, halves. Jake is the bitter... the bitter to Yusho sweetheart. That's cute. Speaking of Vil... I don't know where to put him, because honestly, I have friends kind of like Vil. The type who aren't afraid to tell you that you have problems. And be like, well, fix it. So like, realistically, surprisingly, I'd probably get along with Vil, but he'd also probably find me annoying at the same time, but it's like, well, at least you're trying. Do better. Bye, Adriana. Have fun. I wish you the luck. All the luck. Be successful. I believe in you. But yeah, I like... Surprisingly, I'd probably get along decently with Vil. Realistically, I hate everyone. Also, Yuri may or may not have had a crush on Vil at one point. Yuri even befriend Rook and they get along. About stalking Vil. That's funny. I like that. Rook isn't really a stalker, per se. He's just an appreciator of beauty. You know? From a distance. Yeah. And I hate that when I go to my job, I won't be here for your lives. But okay, now bye-bye. Bye-bye! One day, my schedule will be different. Rook! Potentially. Potentially, I feel like we could get along. I mean, he likes arts and stuff like that, so I feel like, yes, I'd probably be able to get along with him. Sure. Sure, definitely, Rook. It's like, either I'd probably get along with him, or I'd be afraid of him. It really depends. Like, yeah, I'd probably find him weird, too, but at the same time, it's like, if we have similar things in common, we'd probably get along. Because again, like realistically, I like to talk about the stuff that I like a lot. Which is more like animated movies, but still like in the same ballpark as Rook. That's why I feel like I could probably get along with him. Not like bestie levels, because like he kind of is strange to be around. And a little, yeah. So far, I don't know potential besties. Maybe a Poe, honestly. I remember I had a character like Rook way back. Wait, she looks like him but female. He's got an interesting haircut. It can work for any kind of character, really. It's funny. Now a Poe. I'm gonna say neutral for a Poe. Probably. Because, like, if I'm thinking about it as if I was there, like if I was the MC or whatever, I don't think I'd get along that well with a Poe. But, like, if I would be, like, in a first-year situation, I'd probably see him anyway. How did I not realize this before? I didn't even see Twist when I made her. She is also a hunter. Interesting. Well, then again, giving a hunter a sort of bob-looking haircut doesn't seem to be that uncommon. I apologize, my water bottle makes weird noises. But, like, yeah, a Pell would probably be somebody I could get along with. But, I think I'd find him a little bit annoying. But, I mean, he's cute. Ida! Realistically speaking, I don't think we'd get along that well. Like, the situation would have to be, like, perfect for that to work out, like... Because, again, also, Ida is a character that also sort of acts like how I realistically would, which means that it's going to be difficult to talk to him unless you go up to him, or unless he's, like, you know, forced to socialize. Which is why, realistically, I don't think we'd be able to get along that well, but if we were able to, that'd be funny. But I also feel like we wouldn't get along that well when talking about, like, fandom stuff either. Anti-social guy. Hello, Sophia. Well, she's also a photographer who takes photos of you as soon as she sees you, like, capturing beauty to paint the image later. She's also purple, like, Rook. That's kind of a funny coincidence when stuff like that happens. Yeah. So, Ida, we probably would not get along, but it'd be almost... under the right circumstances, if we were to befriend each other, it would be like two cats hanging out where you're just, like, chilling in the same room, not talking. And then occasionally just talking about something. And then go back to, like, doing whatever you were doing. Like, realistically, that's how that would play out. Ortho! I mean, this is the cult of Ortho right here, you know. I adore Ortho, but, like, realistically, would I be able to get along? Probably. She's like the hunter who likes catching animals for the adrenaline, like, catches a bunny. You know what, I'm bumping Kaleem up here, too. Because, like, I kind of get along with people who are, like, bubbly and nice. Just to hug it, feed it, and let the bunny go later. Abduct the bunny, show it kindness, and then let it live. Be free, bunny. So yeah, potentially I could get along with people like Kaleem or Ortho. It's more like It's more like, you have to be very energetic and talkative, and then you just adopt me as a friend. It's that easy. Next is Malleus. I'd probably put him neutral. Mainly because if we're following, like, the actual game, sort of. He's the one who kind of befriends you first anyway, so, like... Yeah. Potentially could get along. Along with the fact that, yeah, I'd probably be scared a little bit because, again, tall. I am short. Also, there's horns on this man. I don't want to be called fish names by Floyd, so no. It's gonna call you that no matter what you do. But yeah, Malleus is neutral, because I do think, again, a weird little loner guy. I think potentially, because the circumstances, we could get along. Ortho is cool as long as he doesn't analyze me too much. Wouldn't he be scary to talk to because he's like 6'9" or something? Yeah, but the thing is, I'm kind of going a little bit based off of like how they behave in the actual main story. And since Malleus is kind of like one of the first characters that kind of just comes up to you randomly because like you just happen to be in his spot, he's just like, oh, hello, who are you? You have no idea who I am. Cool. Doesn't he come literally in the dead of the night in the beginning? Yeah. So it's like, huh, there's a person at my usual spot. Interesting. This person has no idea who I am and is not afraid of me because of it. But my reputation. Interesting. I will keep talking to this child of man. Yeah. That's why Floyd is kind of at the bottom. Of like, I'd be scared to talk to him. Because he'd probably find me, like, fun to annoy because I am short. Red-haired creature. He'd be intrigued and it'd be scary. But like, not in like a, oh, he's gonna hurt me kind of way, but more in a, oh no, he's here. Please, do not torment the tiny people. Do not torment the short. Next we have Silver. Potential. Malleus is meh, but like I would definitely be cautious after the, you know, book thing. You know, be cautious is always good. Wouldn't spend too much time with him. Yeah. There's a point there, but like I'm kind of coming at this from like if I was in the main character's shoes. Nothing with him, I just really like my personal space and alone time. He does too. That's also why I feel like, yeah, kind of. It'd be like two cats hanging out, just doing whatever and like occasionally acknowledging each other's existence. Yeah, Silver's potential friend material. He's nice. It's more of the fact of, how often would you interact with him? And would he fall asleep in the middle of it? But like, he's a good boy, so potential friend material. Cater! He might also be neutral as well. I don't know how to feel about Cater, to be honest. Like, I like his character, but realistically, I don't think I'd get along that well. Like, yeah, he's, like, cheery, sort of, but, like, you can kind of tell when he's, like, faking it a little bit. I don't know. Cater's a tricky one, so he's just neutral, because I honestly do not know. He's already a character that I kind of don't understand yet. And hopefully with this event, I'll probably be able to get more into Cater, but who knows. Also, I like listening to random audios that sound cool and automatically walk in circles while listening in my room, and I don't want any of them to walk in on me doing that. I used to do that sometimes. But I would ride my bike a lot. And Cater is okay. No, I won't post for a photo. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I'm so iffy on Cater, because it's like I don't like the social media thing he got going on. I'd be unintentionally uncomfortable all the time because it's like, okay, please don't share that online. I don't like having my photos randomly taken. I mean, same with Rook, but also Rook is like, he just keeps that. It's just personal. Cater, on the other hand, it's like, oh, you found a cute little cafe and you don't want to eat the sundaes or whatever. But you still need somebody to pose for the picture. Sebek! Yeah, I don't think I'd get along with Sebek. He's loud! And like, he starts off kind of rude too, so... Like, he comes off with like an attitude or something like, I am better than the humans, but I'm also not as great as Malleus and Lilia. He comes with too many problems. I don't say that to be mean because I do adore Sebek, but at the same time, it's like, realistically, I don't think I could get along with him. I'd probably find him a little annoying. If I was, like, in that situation. But, like, as a character, I do like him. He's kind of adorable. But realistically, I don't know how well we would get along. Imagine if you had magic, just a different type, so you can't use it in the twist world. So you come off as magicless. That would be interesting. The potential there is interesting. Now Lilia. Potential. Only because he actually is kind of like friendly enough. He's just a silly little trickster sometimes, you know? He do silly little things. But he's not really mean or anything like that. Or he doesn't come off as intimidating either. So it's like, yeah, probably we could get along. And I'm not just saying that because I do like Lily as a character. Sebek can shut up if he's gonna yap about Malleus. He'll have to listen to me yap about my OCs, eye for an eye, leg for a leg. Like, I would be too scared of him. Now, let's see. I'm gonna add some... Why are the Savannah Claw characters down here? Just gonna... Why is this list organized so weird? Just bump that up a little bit. And why is Ace all the way over here? Ace! Potential friend. Even though he kinda mean. But again, I have like friends that are kind of like, will call you out if you're being kind of like, hey, you need to, you know, fix your shit. Hello again, everyone. I would have been here sooner, but I was eating breakfast. That is okay. Welcome back, Marcus. Crowley can burn. Crowley, yes, he could. We'll get to Crowley. We're doing a silly little ranking twist characters based on how likely I realistically could get along with them. So far, there's like 3 characters that I could potentially be best friends with. Because they're either extremely bubbly, optimistic types who will easily try to befriend everybody in sight, or they're ace. And again, I am kind of basing this a little bit off of how they behave more like in the story towards the main character. So like, yeah, realistically I could get along with these guys. But next we have Leona, and I'd kind of be scared of him too. In a similar manner to Floyd, except I don't know, I feel like because like the way you encounter Leona in the game is like you accidentally step on his tail, I feel like that would be the reason why I'd be scared to ever talk to him again. It's like, oh, I do not want to get him angry. Oops. Of course Ortho is your son, of course, so of course he'd be your friend. Ace is meh. Like, I will talk to him when I'm bored or something. I would not like him at the start because of the teasing stuff. Yeah. Leona can eat dust. It's like, I also think he just wouldn't like me as well. Cause like, I'm also not that bright. I'd be like a potential like target to mess with, honestly. Roogie! Neutral. Honestly. Roogie's also a character I don't really think that much about anyway, so like I don't really know how well I could get along. But like probably, but like I don't know. Whereas Jack, probably best friend material. Probably. But like, yeah. Because like I kind of do have friends similar to that, except they're not as tsundere as Jack. Maybe me and Leona get along with the whole being compared to a better family member thing. Probably. Oh, speaking of that, I also think I could get along with Jack because of that as well, in the sense of like, oh, I know what it's like to be an older sibling. So, friendship. Rogi steals my lunch, I steal his ankles. Jack is cool, I guess. Yeah. I was gonna say something. Like, yeah, I could probably get along with Jack. Azul! Yeah, I don't think I could get along with Azul. I don't know, there's just something about how he behaves anyway in general that would have made me be like, I don't want to trust you with anything. As you can probably tell, Mother, I am a hater. Understandable. But like, yeah, I don't know if I could get along with this soul. Like, he already comes off very untrustworthy in-game when you see him. And he already comes with like a reputation. Azul can eat the sand at the bottom of the ocean. I don't think it would be easy to get along with him. And Jade, same situation with Floyd, except I feel like Jade is a lot the more frightening of the two anyway, if he's involved in things. What about the ramshackle ghosts? If they were on here, I'd probably put them up near the top here too. Potential friend materials, I guess. Yeah. I think that's enough of like the Night Raven College students. I'll add a few more. I would not get along with Crowley. I wouldn't be afraid of Crowley. I would just find him constantly annoying, honestly. I feel like Sam is also in the neutral position, but I feel like I could get along with him anyway. I mean, he just runs a shop, and he seems personable. He seems nice. I could get along with him, but also I'd probably be kind of like, I don't know. Like he's chill. Sam is chill. I want to see Sam in more events because he's kind of funny when he's there. He's like, I have everything you need to fix this problem. But will you be able to fix that problem? I don't know. Jade can drown because he's worse than Floyd. At least Floyd can admit he's freaky. Jade just tries to hide it. Liars get their uniforms on fire. Again, Jade's one of those characters where like I like Jade's character because he's kind of funny, being his mischievous, troublemaking self and whatnot, but at the same time it's like I would be afraid of it. I would be afraid. Vargas is also in the same boat as Crowley because he just reminds me of like every high school gym teacher I've ever had, and I never liked my gym teachers. You'd be that one student who always has the crackpot conspiracy theories about Crowley who nobody believes until it's too late. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but I did mention, I think before, that I have like a headcanon theory that Crowley got his position as the headmaster of Night Raven College by fighting the former headmaster in like a magic duel, the same way that the dorm leaders are chosen. And that's why he kind of sucks. I will send my trinkets to Sam to make him resell it and I get a cut of the product. I see you'd have a business relationship. Understandable. The cat. You know what? I'm putting the cat up here. I could get along with the cat. I can get along with Lucius. Cruel. Yeah, I'd probably be kind of afraid of Cruel. But like, I could get along, potentially. But like, I don't know. He is a teacher that cares about his students, that's for sure, but at the same time, I feel like he's kind of scary. He a little scary. And then Tren is neutral because he's also just like unremarkable teacher, but like, I mean, he cares about his students as well. He's just not the best at his job in the sense that everybody has trouble staying awake. I don't like Cruel. I mean, I like Cruel's character, it's just realistically, I probably would not enjoy the class. If your theory holds true, maybe the reason students who were head of house have to duel for it because Crowley wants a school of competition if he got the seat after a duel. Corel kind of freaky. Yeah. We still need answers for Crowley. I do want them. There's something fishy about him. I'm doing it again. Grim! The other cat. Yes, I could befriend Grim. I mean, he has grown on me. His silly little antics. And he's like one of the first characters you meet also. But at the same time, it's like, yeah. It would be a situation of like, you've grown on me so much, I cannot. I need to make sure that you're here. You're my friend now. Crowley watching everything like the golden mask, yes, from Squid Games. I've never watched Squid Games. I need answers for Crowley Kilter. I need answers! Crowley, what are you plotting? I'm still 100% convinced he has something to do with the Overbloods. Don't know exactly how, but he is. Why is Deuce all the way over here? He's also here! Honestly, I'd probably get along with him better than, like, everybody on this list because, like, yes, you're trying your best. Let me help you as well. We will become honor students together. He's also silly. I think he's adorable. We could be friends. It's also funny, but he also doesn't, I don't know. Because I also used to think as a small child that chicken eggs could hatch. Even though they were from the supermarket and they literally could not. The dwarves can eat cake. They look like chibis next to the rest. They're adorable. Adorable little guys, but like, I'm not putting them on the list anyway. But I will put some of the other students. Because they're a little one note, these little guys, but like, I mean, they're cute. Potentially befriend them all. Chenya! Potentially friend. He'd be a little bit annoying, but I could probably get along with him. I'd probably find him funny to be around. Chenya can eat chaos sauce. I do know. Like, I could probably get along with him in the same way I could probably get along with Lilia. It's like, you know, you're kind of funny to be around. It's funny to kind of see your antics as long as you're not doing it to me. I do enjoy a little bit of silly. Neji! He's also up here because, yes, friend material. Neji can have no poison apple juice. Indeed. He a friend. He good. I could be friends with him. And he's talented. And he's a hard worker. He could be helpful because I'm not the brightest tool in the shed. We could be friends. I mean, it'd probably make Bill upset, but like, we could be friends. Rolo! I feel like after the stunt he pulls, I could not be friends with him. He scares me a little bit. It's like, how dare you try to hurt my other friends? We can't be friends anymore, dude. How dare you? I'm gonna throw Scully in here. Could we be friends? Yes. Probably. Like, he a little weirdo, but like, I could probably be friends with him. He's a little bit too passionate about his weird ideas of Halloween, but like, you know, we can all help him see the light. Jake would not like Rolo either. Morals exist. Like, I like Rolo's character. I think he was done really, really well. It's just that honestly, if I was in that situation, I would also be kind of angry at him for like what he did. You're like, bro, why'd you try to destroy everything? That's not how you handle this situation. wish that he technically overbought it, but he doesn't. Because, like, that would have been a cool design as well. But no, we just got his unique magic, which is cool. It is cool. I think that's about it for, like, characters that you can actually get cards of in this game. Everybody else is, like, kind of an event character, is barely there. Although, maybe I'll throw in the dwarves, but they'd all be in neutral, honestly. Except maybe Toby. Oh, I want to be besties with Toby. I want to be friends with him. He's the angry one, so... We could get along, but not very easily, no. Friend. 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 Also friend. Friend. I know, like, honest fellow. Fellow honest. He's in the same boat as Azul, where it's like, right off the bat, he comes off kind of like not very trustworthy. He don't look honest. No, he don't. He look like he up to no good. Fellow honest guy. Although I could probably get along with Goodell. Honestly, he's cute. He's adorable. But I mean, he hanging out with a fellow over there, and it's like, oh, you're also not very trustworthy, but you're cute. You know what? Let's throw in Chica. Cause like, I don't know, I get along well with children anyway. The children are silly to watch. They're kind of easy to entertain anyway. Namja! Jamil's sister. Probably friends. She's chill. Fella would have a bright green sharp cut Carissa makeup. He does have green. He does have green eyeshadow. And yeah, I think that's about it for characters that I want to throw in here. Potentially, how well could we get along? Most of the cast in general would be very neutral. Other than a few where I think that, yeah, I probably would not get along with them because I'd clock that there's something not right. Particularly with like Azul, like, because he just comes off as like so businessman that is kind of off-putting. Stream done. Pretty much. But we can yap for a little bit while I save this image and like get it ready. I like your crown, by the way. Thank you, I stole it from the Fairy Queen. This is literally an asset from Twisted Wonderland. Let me please close out of this window. I'm done. Thank you. Now we yap for a little bit. Tomorrow do be a holiday, at least in America, so I do have plans for 4th of July, but they're not very extravagant. It's just gonna be just hanging out at home, and then a free fireworks show in the front yard. You don't gotta do much. Hopefully I do get a phone at some point, because I cannot play the Twisted Wonderland event, so I just gotta keep reading it. But it's like really funny. Especially because for the Chip and Dale event, it's funny seeing people learn that Chip and Dale are kind of like menaces. Like, they're very troublemakers. They're not very nice and fluffy or helpful. They were never introduced to be nice and helpful. They were kind of like bullying Donald Duck and Pluto. Like, almost every original Chip and Dale short is either involving Donald Duck or Pluto, and it just involves messing with them. And it's funny seeing people kind of learn about that. It's like, oh, I didn't know, because it's like either you've only seen Chip and Dale in like Kingdom Hearts, where they're like helping with your gummy ship or whatever, or you've just seen like the newer shorts where they're kind of a little bit toned down, or you've seen like Rescue Rangers or something, where they're also a little bit toned down. Bye-bye! Enjoy your dinner. I will now have my closing thoughts, because next week we're going to be continuing Kalia, and I will probably like I'll probably get a Zoom asset ready for that. Because I kind of want to have him on top of my head while I'm drawing him. As like a little bit of like a visual reference of like, ah, yes, this is the creature I am drawing. But I'm drawing the scary version. But like, I'm also thinking of like what to do that isn't just drawing. So I'll probably think of something, but for now, that is all. Next Tuesday, around the same time as usual, we'll have, like, drawing Kalia. I don't know if I'll actually have, like, a little schedule post up or not, but, like, it's something. But yeah, that's about it. I'm also trying to animate as well, because I kind of want to add a few more animation videos to my channel, but like, it takes long, and sometimes I have no idea what to make a little silly short of, so it takes a while, but, you know, we'll get there eventually. Anyways, if you're American, happy 4th of July tomorrow. Hope you have fun. If you're not, have a nice weekend. Bye-bye!